You know what I'm saying?
I believe every great dream begins with a dreamer. So welcome to our journey where it all started in Worcester. Every one of us, despite our differences, follows a unique rhythm that can rise and awaken priceless memories of our past. And today, ignite new challenges and fulfill new dreams in the present. This is where all began.
This is actually a school that we used to go here. We only knew to speak the language of Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Given that we're Puerto Ricans, but we only knew Spanish. That was our first language, and then it wasn't until we was taking classes for ESL, English as a second language.
Yeah.
And right in here.
All English that we knew was pretty much what we saw in English, or like on TV.
TV.
Stuff like that. But we spoke dominantly, especially kindergarten to second grade, Spanish. So our vocabulary and English was more like street vocabulary. So when we started learning English was after we went to Thorndike, when we transferred out of this school. And like you said, you know, when we went to the ESL classes. I remember the name of the lady that taught us ESL classes.
What was her name?
Mrs. Bagdonovich. Bagdonovich. And if you're ever watching this, Mrs. Bagdonovich, your friend smell badly. Now these days, this is more like a pathway from the valley to go to Lincoln Village. Lincoln Village is going that way, and the valley is always that way. So when we're coming home, if we're coming home from whatever to the Lincoln Plaza, doing stuff, we're walking home, we always cut through St. Nick's. Everybody cuts through St. Nick's. Whether we're going that way to Lincoln Village or going back home to the valley.
And if you're wondering why would we want to go to Lincoln Village, to play basketball. You know, when we're done playing basketball over here in the valley, we want to get more competition. We play against the people over here.
We used to come up here and we used to get, we was banned. Actually, people in the valley was banned. We were banned for playing up here. So, but we still do it anyway. So we had nothing to play down. There was a lot of competition in the valley, of course. But when we're done with that, we'll come up here and then they'll tell us, no, you're not allowed to play up here. And sometimes we have to, we'll get kicked out all the time. But then we'll come right back in there and say, we want to get in here.
They couldn't keep us away from out here to play with our rest of our friends because they wouldn't come in the valley to play with us. You know,
a lot of them were scared to come outside the valley.
They would be too scared. So, but you know what? We would come out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There'll be a hill there, and then we would be slipping on that hill. You know what I'm saying? But we still will make it here. You know, and we're really, really thankful for that. For our sister will take us to school sometimes, but most of the time will be our moms will take us. All right, so not a lot of people know that that we are musicians too. So they don't look at us. They look at us as maybe as rappers. You know what I'm saying? Only, you know, that we only do rap and that's it. But not many people know that we also can play. We can play, and that one of the first talents that we started when we started this Christian walk and stuff like that God has given us was the talent to play an instrument. You know, so the instrument that I play on is the keys. You know what I'm saying? The piano, the keys, and his instrument that of choice that he likes to play on is the bass. I got Big Red right here. Love Big Red. Why you call it Big Red? You know? You wanna know why I call it Big Red? There was a friend of mine, you know, and he gave us. He was so nice of us to lend us his bass, and actually he was lending us a bass from another friend, and but I knew both of them, and I started as a believer, and I said, well, I just want to play, and then he said, well, play on this one. It's a cheap bass. It was red. It was cheap. It was like beat down, and the strings was old and stuff like that, you know. So I played on the beat down, and I called it Big Red. So for years I had his bass. I mean, I even fixed it up sometimes. I had my teacher fix it up. He kind of soldered it. He kind of helped it up, put new strings on it. And he soldered it. I remember that. And once everything was all fixed, the guy came back and claimed his bass after like 5 or 7 years. 5 or 6 years. So I'm just stunned. I was like, are you kidding me? But so I lost Big Red. So then later, of course, most recently, I saw a nice red bass. I had something older that was red like this, but nothing cool like this. And then we called it Big Red. So now I have Big Red back. So I remember when we first started learning the piano, or learning our instruments. At first, we would never think of playing any instruments. He knows that we didn't even know how to play any instruments or something. We would just rap. That's it. Rap and dance, you know. And but then after that, God blessed us where we you know, I think we was at Retiro. You know, Retiro is Spanish for retreat. I was there that time. I came into the Lord first. He came after, but that time I was at a retreat. You know, and you know, we was fasting. You know, ayunando. That's what we call it. You know, and I was a friend of mine. Yeah, he would visit my mom's church that time I was going to. And but we had a retreat, and so he went to the retreat too. His name was Jose Castillo, you know what I'm saying? And he saw me play on the, I guess they had an old keyboard, maybe a Casio or was it a Yamaha, I don't remember. And I will play something. He would be like, you know what? He'll go up to me and he'll be like, you got potential, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you go to my class and I'll teach you something? So I was like, oh, all right. Sounds good. And then so I ended up going to his class. And he did tell me something, and he goes, oh, by the way, it cost this much. And I'm like, whoa, this is serious. This is serious. I guess I gotta invest. Yeah, to the teacher, Jose, well, I had the same teacher as him. Jose is a tremendous bass player, by the way, but he was taking classes to him as well. So it was definitely beneficial. Again, you know, now we definitely learned more, and we kept on honing our craft. And you know what? I got a funny story to tell you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we were going to like a Pentecostal church, you know what I'm saying? And you know how it is, you know, sometimes the services are like as long as it can be, you know what I'm saying? And we was going to Pentecostal church. I started like, I know how to fiddle like some keys in there, I remember. And then I remember the pastor heard me fiddle on the keys. I was fiddling, okay? He'll be like, you know what? You're playing, you know what I'm saying? Now I had to learn I was on the Casio in front of everybody to play songs by ear, just like that. No notes, no preparation, no nothing. We had to learn, and boy, I was messing it up, of course, because we had to sing those coritos. If you guys know, if you know what we talk about, we had to sing those old hymns and coritos. If you're Spanish, if you know, coritos, corazos, you know what I'm saying? And I would sabotage, but I would botch those songs because I didn't know. We were learning on the fly, you know what I'm saying? I just knew how to fiddle something, you know, that my teacher would teach me, and he'd be like, you know what, you're gonna be the piano player. And so I remember that there was a point in time we was playing so bad. We was playing so bad. Like that time we was playing together, we was sounding horrible. Jose was starting to play with us. He was making us sound good, you know what I'm saying? And people would literally tell, other musicians would literally tell me, man, you suck, you know what I'm saying? And we were like, man, I would tell Jose, I would go, yo, Jose, you know, these people are telling me I suck. You know, they make me want to quit. He goes, so the best advice he told us was like, so get better. I go, well, nobody wants to play with me. He goes, I'm playing with you. And he went on the best. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? You're right. You are playing with us. You know what I'm saying? And that encouraged us to continue to hone our craft. And so, and there was a one time, right? We was playing, and then the pastor would say many times, from the front, in front of everybody, he would be like, you know what? I hear a word from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put it like that because, you know, we speak English, you know. I hear a word from the Lord. And, you know, God told me that God's gonna give me a piano player. He's gonna play nice. He's gonna play awesome. The angel's gonna want to be playing, singing and stuff like that. That awesome thing's gonna happen when this guy plays. And I was playing at that time in front of everybody. He'd be like, and you wanna know something? The piano player's not here. Remember, I was playing. It's not here. He's coming from out there. You know what I'm saying? He would say it like that. It's coming from out there. In other words, he would say, listen, look, they suck. We need someone coming from out there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
and we was like, what the heck? But then we started honing our craft. You know what I'm saying? Then it came from, he would say a lot of times, you know what, God tell me. And then we got really good. And then now he stopped from saying, God told him that it was coming from out there. He goes, you know what? I got a word from the Lord. Hallelujah. I got a word from the Lord. I hear a word from the Lord. And God told me that the piano player, he's going to give me a piano player. And guess what? He is here. He's right there.
Yeah, right.
He's right there. And I'm like, wait. Where's the guy that's coming from out there? You know what I'm saying? Where's the guy that's coming from out there? No, he is here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it goes to show we get to hone our craft. And even though we could have been easily discouraged, to stop honing our craft and stuff like that, even though others were trying to put us down when they shouldn't be putting us up. But you know what? God had a plan to encourage us. Thank you, Jose Castillo. Thank you, and others, to become a great encourager for us. So we want to thank you guys for believing in us, and when others didn't.
Come on. Hey yo, bust it one time with the funky tracks. It's the kid, the twins. And yeah, we're back cause I can fly like a hawk with his own lifestyle. Cause identical image of just solid as a rock. Bringing the funk cause you know that I ran it. Three of a kind, all the weekend bandits. And you can't even touch the flavor. The DJ scratching cuts on the crossfader. I'm battling chumps like it ain't no thing. Making suckers look up cause they just can't hang. Cause I can jam like Janet and I can stop the trip. My mouth is my gun and it has many clips.
And grace they found rest. The poor became blessed. Embrace the waterfall of forgiveness. Grace sits upon a seat above the 10 Commandments. Showing mercy through the blood sprinkled mandate. I sent tossed in the depths of the sea. When Paul said forgiveness to them who believe. John 1:17, grace and truth came. It never was a topic. Grace has a name. More than the subject, it's more than the thesis. Crucified and personified Christ Jesus. It's not a topic, not a subject, it's not a doctrine. Grace is the gospel. Topic, not a subject, it's not a doctrine. Grace is the gospel.
If you're gonna speak what really is grace, what is grace? Grace is God's unmerited and unearned favor, an undeserved favor. It's favor that you haven't earned, that you haven't deserved. Everything was given to you as a gift through Jesus, through his finished work at the cross.